back to my channel. My name is Jeanette and I am a high vibrational being. I am happy to be here. I am so thankful for being here. I'm always guided by the Spirit, the Most High. Always protected by the beings of light, by my galactic family, the deities, my whole entire spiritual, oh man, it's been receiving a lot of information, not only through my dreams, but through other podcasts. I have been watching. For those who don't know, maybe you might be interested in watching a very divine being who's very connected. Last night I watched one of his lives, which is called The Hidden Origins of the Secret Space Program. Oh, I knew we were superhumans. I knew we had so much beautiful gifts and protection, and we just need to activate our DNA within our own beings. It's called, his channel is called The Real Ishmael Perez. This is his channel, The Real Ishmael Perez. And this is the hidden origins of the secret space program. And he also has books that he has written. And this is a description of who I always love to provide information to the collective that I know that resonates with my soul, and it's a very good positive information channel for the collective to maybe tap in and maybe get the information that they need at the time. So Ishmael Perez, this is a description of his channel. Welcome to the Ishmael Perez YouTube channel, a sanctuary of enlightenment and exploration. Dive deep into Ishmael as he unravels the mysteries of the cosmos, dwells into the intricacies of the human spirit, and embarks on a journey of self-discovery, from engaging discussions on spirituality and metaphysics to enlightening conversations with renowned guests. This channel offers a holistic approach to understanding our place in a vast universe. So this is some of the information that of this channel, of this person who is a very high vibrational being, who is very enlightened and is very connected to the light beings above the cosmos, and receive messages and informs the collective what is going on at this time in this world, and to let you know about the history of this world, the government, how humans have been used and have hidden the secret of our truth identity. And I always knew that we are very, very beautiful beings of light. If we come from a creator who is very creative, who created everything above and below, and things that it's such a loving being, a creator that we have, that we are also part of. Those secrets have been, the veil has been placed on us, and a lot of people at this time are now awakening to what is really happening, to what is really real. Those who are the star seeds, who are starting to activate your DNA strands, know that whatever, if you know your light, if you know your power, if you know your ancestors, if you know your star family, and you study their energies, what they their consciousness and their awareness, you are able to tap into that within your own being. I am a star seed. I am a soul who has reincarnated again, and I just keep telling everybody my story because it's very relevant to our current energy that is happening on this planet at this time. And with this government shutdown that is happening as well, there's a reason behind everything. Don't ever be afraid. Don't ever think that things ain't gonna work out for the best, because they are. Don't ever fear that, because they like to put fear into our world, into the channels, and just fear is just but nothing but an illusion. The power that you hold, the source, God. Nobody has any control over you unless you give them that power to manipulate your mind, to manipulate your way of thinking, and accepting things that really they throw at you, and you make agreements, like you go into a job and you abide by all their rules that really sometimes is unethical for you if you are a very high vibrational being, and there are things that really are not something that you agree with, and you go along with it because you have to. Sometimes God shakes you up so that way you could realize that you're not in the right place. You need to move, you need to get away, because that's not the place where you need to be at. I know. I've been there. I'm a clinical social worker by experience. I have educated myself. I have worked in different parts of the human service, social. In places where social problems of all kinds, mental health, homelessness, substance abuse, trauma, all kinds of traumas. I work with males, I work with females, and I worked with transgenders, and I worked with the population of all sorts. And this is the service, this is what I'm here to do, to be at service to God's children, God's people, who has been oppressed, who has been told that they wasn't good enough. But know that you are good enough. Know that you are loved, you are kind. You just have to tap into your own being. Start to learn how to breathe and let go of what doesn't serve you. Look at and recognize the patterns of the people around you, the relationships you have around you. the energies? How do you feel? Do you feel comfortable? Do they make you feel less than? Are they constantly using drugs and having this substance and these chemicals all around you? Um, and that those chemicals are very harmful for you to even smell. I mean, we are able, if you're not if you don't know how to heal yourself, those chemicals will start doing things to your minds, clouding your visions, clouding your thoughts, clouding your way of thinking. I mean, it's very important to listen to your body, listen to the energy, the people that are around you that uh, anyway, it takes time to learn. I don't know, people are at this time are there's a rapid way of waking up. People are waking up very rapidly. This energy is really very activated in the field. And if you are able to sit with yourself and bring in this light to come into your energy, you sit in a space where nobody bothers you, when you are able to connect to that breath and that releasing, and if anything comes into your mind, you just tell that energy to thank them, and just, it's not the time to be in the space of bringing all your worries and all that stuff into your meditation. It's time for you to just breathe and be with source, your creator, and start to activate and release what doesn't serve you. Forgive those who have hurt you. We are in the space at this time that nobody, for me, I am learning to not look at any groups or anything that is happening in this world as good or bad. I'm just praying for all to that they come into a space, open their hearts, and see things from a higher perspective. We have to see things from a higher perspective, because we're not the ones judging. There's God. God is the one who is overseeing everything that is going on, and we have the ancestors and the angelic realm as well. We are able to release whatever problems that we have to the Most High God, and work within our own being to be kind, loving, and understanding for every situation that you have been placed in, and for every person that has taught you lessons. Because throughout this space that we are learning through people and places and things, we are being tested. I see it as being tested to see if we are able to advance our consciousness to a higher level of awareness, and able to tap into our spiritual gifts. Because if we're superhuman and you are in a space of this anger, that's not going to help you. You're not going to be able to activate your superhuman powers. You're not able to connect to your higher consciousness and receive your spiritual gifts from your past lives. able to tap into your ancestral DNA, where you come from, what is your purpose. We all have our missions here. We are all here for a reason. This is a time where we're making history. There's a new changes that is happening in our planet at this time. There's no time for games. There's no time for the witchcraft, the voodoo, the hoodoo, the whatever, and all this that people are doing. It's a waste of time. It's really a waste of time. It doesn't work on very high vibrational beings. And with that, I'm just going to reveal, because I did have a vision. I keep having these visions, and I do get messages, and I do get numbers, and I see that these people that have been doing these things to me, spirituals, because this is a spiritual. If you are in the spiritual world, if you tapped into that energy, you know what is going on, and you're able to protect yourself. But you do get the messages, and you don't need cards for people to tell you what's going on in your life. You don't need the cards. I'm tired of the cards. I really don't think I want to use cards anymore. I don't think that's really my purpose. I think I already done, how you say it, went past that stage of that initiation of awareness, of consciousness, to really tap into my own divine conscious and connect to the sources and the my creator and my spiritual team, to really provide this information to the collective, because I don't need the cards anymore. I don't want to. I am not guided to use them anymore. I do get messages throughout the day. I do get messages through whatever I read, whatever things I'm guided to watch. So this morning, even last night, I saw a vision where I was around people that had very bad intentions towards me. And I pray for you. I pray for you and all of you who believe that through your, whatever weapons you are forming, it's not going to work. It hasn't worked. I am a very, very protected, conscious, and aware. This vessel, don't be fooled by the vessel. Don't be fooled by the appearance. Don't be fooled by my kindness. Don't be fooled to think that that you could do something to hurt someone who is here to help humanity raise their consciousness and help the planet as well. We are at service to humanity. I'm not at service to self. I work for the Most High God. I am part of the Galactic Federation, Starseed, call it whatever you want to call it. I am here to serve, and whenever God wants me to leave this earth, it's my time. But nobody has that authority over me. I am a sovereign being, and anybody using any kind of spiritual weapons, any kind of bioweapons, whatever you guys are doing, I pray for your souls, and I leave it all, transmute that energy to a very, very high vibrational energy and love and peace for all. And I send I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, that you guys need to stop it. There's no more. Because now, um, I really don't like to speak because really you're hurting yourself. I was shown several people who had to connections to that were brought into my life to harm me. The night before, even the night before that, I went to bed and asked my creator, my spiritual team, galactic families, and the ancestors of the highest white light to reveal what is happening with my energetic field and what is happening within my, to reveal those who have tried to harm me and are continuously doing this. I was given 414 number a few days ago. Someone with a birthday of 414 is part of this. The 4th month of the 14th day. I also was given signs of 3 people. These are groups of people, witches and warlocks. I was also given the initial DJ. Some of these people could come from Atlanta, Georgia. It's very significant. The Bloods is very significant as well. I saw this specific person, African American, who was or is still associated with the Bloods, trying to use a weapon, a GUN, to end someone's life. There were, in the dream, my son was there in my visions. My daughters were there, and just know that whoever tries to harm and hurt any of my children, they are very protected. They're shielded by the blood of Jesus. There's no more harm coming to my children. All my grandchildren. I ask Spirit to rebuke this vision in the name of Jesus, protect myself and my loved ones from all harm and attacks of the enemy that tries to use to inflict pain. This vision was a confirmation of those lost souls who are being used as bioweapons in the spirit world. Those who have went in, called upon, open portals, are using drugs, alcohol, as they're doing this type of rituals. I pray for you, because if you don't study the spiritual laws, and if you don't study the laws of God, the Creator, if you don't study how the spiritual realm works, you don't study how when you open these portals, how if that energy it's cannot go to those divine beings, because we do have our ancestors, our spirit who are of darkness as well, and they are part of our family, part of our DNA, and you're calling on entities that you have no idea of what you're doing. To harm a being whose conscious and energy, it's not here, basically. Physically, this body's here, but spiritually, the consciousness is not at the 3D level. So there's no weapon that could ever be formed to harm or hurt a divine being, a starseed, who has done the work, who has healed, and you are still attacking, and you are still doing this. I don't understand how you waste your life to do things like this when you are able to go within yourself and heal yourself and turn yourself back, rebuke and repent to your sins, and stop doing these childish. I'm 59, and these people are 45, 50, 60 years old, 70 years. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, but I do get it, because I understand. These are souls who are hurt. These are past lives that have not learned their lessons and are still trying to control the old way of working this energy, and it's not going to be very, it's not good. It's not good. When you put out any kind of ending to somebody's life, and that energy is being returned because it has to go somewhere, this vision was a confirmation of those lost souls who are being used as bioweapons in the spirit realm world. Dark. I thank my creator, my cosmic family, my ancestors, and my spiritual gifts, because it has helped me to be very protected from the entities that our human eyes are not able to see. A message for those who have tried to cause harm to me. Thank you. Thank you for always revealing to me the strengths I have to be able to heal myself from all the malice intentions via spirituality and in the 3D. I have my creator, my galactic families, the ancestors, the archangels, the ascended masters, and the DNA activations that I continue to receive as I continue to dispel all of the dark forces to the light. There is no weapon that can be formed against me that shall ever prosper, because of the relationship that I have with the Most High God, the Creator. Because I am doing my healing, and as I continue to activate the superhuman, powerful DNA within my being, I am here as a vessel of the Most High God to help humanity and to protect our planet. My spirit has always been at service to humanity, not at self. So as I continue to ascend those who are lost and try to stop the light beings, but that is not possible when we are very protected by our spiritual guardians. Know that once we are open up, to who we truly are, and we start activating our DNA of our galactic family, of our ancestors, of our ascended masters, the galactic family. Know that these beings, because they cannot interfere unless you give them permission. We all have free will. We all have choices. Either you go to the left or you go to the right. Or you walk the middle path. There's no middle path. Either you have a choice. You have a choice. There's only one God. There's only one creator. And when I heard, let me see if I could, some of the information that was, let's see, last night, it was a very good podcast.
Which is a project that was designed to resurrect the demigods from old, okay? And during these projects, not only did they recover a lot of the tech, it was apparently also reverse engineered and integrated into the black budget military programs. So the conversions of Stargate,
the military
Super Soldier programs for Solar Warning, and the Secret Space program has revealed a hidden narrative of human potential, technological breakthroughs that the public has no awareness of, and interstellar engagement. And then whether some of you might see this as speculation or science fiction, and I do read the comments, and people say I would make a good science fiction, narrative. I could write some good science fiction stuff, but I'm just going to assure you guys that this is not science fiction, all right? This is how bad we've been programmed. So the evidence and testimonies are actually now in a position to come forward based on what's happening.
We have been programmed to think that we are beings that are not worthy enough, not good enough, been enslaved to serve systems that doesn't really help, that doesn't help humanity. They don't help humanity. They have covered up a lot of information. That's why there's a lot of reasons why there's a government shutdown. It's not what everybody else thinks. There's a lot of things that are happening. And what I learned today, it's just so funny that one of his podcasts that he did on, let's see, one of his videos I watched today. Let's see, which one was it? I watched the truth about the RH negative blood, the galactic royalty.
Good evening, everyone.
And the Lyran Grail lineage, which I related to so much, and it was very activating as well. If you know that you come from this Lyran star seed galactic lineage, star seed lineage, you will feel it within your soul. You will feel it within your being. you will connect with it and you will be activated, because a lot of it is transmissions that help those who are in their space of healing and activating their DNA. You're being activated when you listen to these when you listen to those who are of a higher conscience and are delivering this message to the collective. The untold story of Valiant Thor. Uh, he is a starseed who has been working with the government. He is part of the White Hats, and this, I think in this wasn't this one? No, I think it was another one. I was watching another one where he revealed that Donald Trump, there's two Donald Trumps. There's the one that's the actor, that's one that's playing in the forefront, and there's one that is, I knew when they did the switch. I remember when they did the switch with Donald Trump. I think he was gone for a few days, and that's when everybody thought that Donald Trump had passed away, but in reality, there's this actor that is Donald Trump currently, and then there's the real Donald Trump that is somewhere where people working, doing something else. But don't ever believe everything that you're seeing. Don't ever believe everything that you are watching in the news, in the media. Make sure that you always are going within and always asking your higher self to reveal to you the truth, because people like to run with stories. People are like, oh, he said, she said, we all said. No, I don't listen. I don't do gossip. I don't listen to that. I listen to my heart. I listen to my soul. I listen to my higher consciousness, my higher self, my creator, God, to deliver the messages to me, so that way I'm able to have this discernment of energy and staying in the space of love and not in a space of anger. And that's what they want. They want you to be in that. Don't give people that power over you. Don't ever give people, I'm seeing a lot, I don't know, lately it's like, when you continue to ascend, or your consciousness continue to go up levels of dimensions, we are able to tap into other dimensions, other spaces. I know I travel, I astral travel, I telepathically am able to speak. I don't speak to dark entities. And if I do, I'm sending them healing. I don't ever judge them or look at them any different. They're spirits that are lost, and they need to go back to the light, go back to their creator. So yeah, I said let me just step in because I am not guided to use cards again. I am not guided to use these cards. I am guided to really come in and speak from a space of love. Speak of the experiences that I experience throughout my spiritual awakening and help those who are going through their spiritual awakening to understand you will be facing repeated patterns, but that's only for you to release so that way you could continue to activate to your higher consciousness and heal from your lower chakras, your insecurities, your self-consciousness, your traumas, everything that you have experienced in this lifetime. Learn that never take it personal. I know it's easy for me to say, but let me tell you something. I have experienced a lot. I have seen a lot. I personally have lost a lot of my family, and I don't take it personal because I know that this world is such a place of illusion. It's just a place where we were taught to think that in order to live a good, healthy life, we had to enslave ourselves and work hard and be submissive to systems that didn't serve us, and our true identity has been taken away from, and we have always been put in this system that oh man, there are podcasts that I have seen also that has revealed they have revealed this podcast is called Big Daddy, and he was a former military. He's very intuitive, and he spoke about our birth certificates. And I knew our birth certificates. Ever when we are born, we are enslaved through those birth certificates. Okay, we are. Just so much continues to be exposed, not through the world media, because through the world media they don't want you to know that you are maybe an inheritance of royalty and of land and property that has been taken away from you because of the elites, these dark hidden forces. But he talks about our birth certificates. Let me see, because I was trying to listen to it last night too.
You wouldn't settle for Bateman when there's Batman.
Solve the riddle and be free.
What is dusk? You don't have to answer the formal question. What is lasagna? What is...
Okay, greetings, patriots, Starseeds, Lightworkers, of course, our very great military. of 1776 United, and we're in a worldwide and galactic revolution. I'm Alex West. Today is October the 8th, and it is 2025. We're still in this year. So, again, this is part 2 of 2 parts that I did on October the 8th. So I want to get right into this. We have a double identity, okay? And I want to bring everybody that is, resonating with this, because just to clarify everything and to make everybody kind of understand.
Let me see if I could read his transcript.
Kind of like, how we've been taken to the cleaners.
How we have
this has been going on for generations. Okay, so
he goes on to say, okay, so you know, at birth, you get this birth certificate, and they register that, and of course the registry at the hospital sends it over to the insurance companies, and the insurance company sells it to the banks. Okay, so the banks, that's point, know that they are, and everybody gets their cut. Okay, so they take your birth certificate, and they take this birth certificate and they send it to insurance companies. That's why I constantly was getting insurance company. A lot of insurance companies are involved in people's life insurance and policies and trying to take them out. Trying to take our people for their, it's just a very crooked system that was harvesting a lot of people's wealth, health, and energy. So he goes on to say, so the banks at this point know that they are, and everybody gets their cut, right? So they know who you are, so everybody gets their cut. So the banks know that there's millions of dollars attached to your birth certificate. Your birth certificate is attached to millions of dollars. And your birth certificate, or as you are a sovereign, because we are sovereign beings, right? We claim our sovereignty. Always claim your sovereignty. There's no entity and no government, no system can do harm or hurt when you claim sovereignty over your life. So they make up this false identity, which is the birth certificate, which is all in capital letters. First, middle, and last. And then they put a registry number there. That's your registry number. That basically identifies you as a straw man. I see like a straw man, a person with no mind, no brains. Because a straw man, I see the straw man as the Wizard of Oz, right? They basically think that we are straw people, that we don't have no minds, or have no control over our minds. False identity to them, to get into your account and access or de-access it, and play around with your money. They play around with your money whether you know it or not. That's why the banking system, J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, what's this other bank? Wells Fargo. It's a lot of corruption, a lot of money laundering. Those banks are going to be closed. Now, okay, and they have to do this to detach ourselves from that. Let me just let him continue, because I think
Chase for Business is literally what it says in the name. It is Chase for Business.
commercials. They just like putting commercials, right?
Whatever. Okay, and what we have to do is detach ourselves from all that. Okay. Now, like I said, I have a card, that I've made up of my, first, middle, and last name, upper lowercase, and with my email on it, and my facial recognition picture on it, and whatever other stuff that I want to make for contact. It's on it. You can have that made up as a card. You can go down and get cards made with and by using your picture and your full identity, and you don't have to use those.
Well, if you want to listen to the whole podcast, it is Big Daddy.
This is you.
Okay, that's the YouTube channel. If you want to continue to watch, but it just made sense to me, and it's like everything that I channeled, like when I first awoken and started to get lots of visions in my dreams and seeing all the riots in my visions, seeing all the corruption, all this 6 years ago is happening today. Everything that I have seen in years past, it was revealed, it was given to me in my visions, in my sleep. It's happening at this time. I spoke about the corruption. I spoke about the trafficking. I spoke about the Illuminatis. I spoke about ETs. I spoke about a lot that we're living in those times and this is not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. I spoke about the Bible, spoke about the Revelations, the book of Enoch, spoke about the Watchers, the Anunnakis. Those are my ancestors. Those are part of my DNA. That's why they constantly are trying to do things to harm. But ain't nobody scared of you. Nobody's scared. Nobody's scared of these beings that are lost. They're really just send them a lot of love, but there's a lot that is being revealed in even in the oh my dear. Give me the strength, Spirit. Oh, ancestors, continue to help me deliver this message to the collective at this time. Help me through the words. Help me send this message out. Always for the highest good, dear Father. Not to have fear put into the collective, so that only to give them the wisdom and the knowledge that they are able to tap into themselves and discern whether what they're seeing in the media is real, or is it something of an illusion? But I want to be here to provide this information on a collective scale, to let you know that you are a very powerful being that has been lied to. You have been lied to. You have not, they have not really told you. We have not been taught. We were programmed. We were programmed to think in a way that wasn't serving our sovereign self, our birthright. Our birthright was taken away. But we have the power at this moment to claim our sovereignty. Remember who you are. We don't have to be violent towards one another. That was taught. That was a program. Our heart is loving, is kind, is transparency, is authentic, is ethical. It's full of compassion, full of creativity, because of the source. Our source, our creator, who created us. We have that speck of that spark within our own being. And in order to continue to activate our superhuman DNA, our strands, our DNA strands, the ones that they say there is only 2, we have 12, and the rest of them was garbage, which they not. Our strand, our DNA strands are very much our genetic makeup of our ancestral and our cosmic origin, our royalty bloodline. We are superhuman, and I always said it. I always knew we were superhumans. I'm like, we're not watching Wonder Woman. We're not watching Superman. We're not watching Spider-Man because this was just an imagination that, and it's a very powerful imagination because these are true beings, galactic powers that we have within our own DNA. Demigods, which was really spoken about in Ismail Perez's podcast, that he spoke about the Rh negative bloodline that we have within our own beings, that is very unique, very special, and it cannot be duplicated and it cannot be tampered with. If you know who you are as a being of light, if you know who are your cosmic families, your galactic family, your benevolent, the ones that watches our world. And if you are here on this channel and you are, ask yourself, sit with yourself, go into meditation, speak to God, speak to that divine source that is constantly waiting to hear from you, that wants you to connect, so that way these beings are not able to help you if you don't, if you're not open to receiving. They will not. If you don't believe in the cosmic world, you don't believe that there are other dimensions, there are other galaxies, other planets. I mean, this is Earth. This is one planet, okay? Think about it. There are other planets. There's only one planet out of, I don't even know how many. But they show us Saturn, they show us these other planets, but these are planets. We are the babies. We are their, they're monitoring us because we have done things to this planet to cause a lot of pain to Mother Gaia, and that's not gonna happen no more. But guys, I just came in here, just I was guided to claim your sovereignty, claim who you are. Don't ever listen to the outside chatter. It's like, I know who I am. I'm going to stand in my power. I'm going to claim my sovereignty. And I'm going to continue to stand up for injustice, but not in a way that we are hurting one another. We don't do that. We work with love. We work and we say, thank you, Father. Be grateful for everything that you have and the things that you don't have. Be thankful. Gratitude, forgiveness, understanding, compassion, loving your brothers and sisters, not causing harm to any human, animals, going back to source, your creator. I'm very thankful for all of you that come to my channel. If you have a question, you want me to answer a question, I'm open and I'm willing. If you doubt, and I think so, let me see, somebody here said, stop being mean. What do you mean? I don't understand that. I don't understand what you're saying. Where's Kayla? I don't see no Kayla. Michael Goyo. What kind of name is that? I mean, can you please, I don't know. Anyway, what's your name? I don't know. Do you talk Spanish? I don't know. Stop being mean. Why are you saying that I'm mean? What is mean? What does, I don't know. I'm just going to ignore that. I don't know, because I don't understand what being mean was. I don't think I I don't know. Am I being mean? No, I'm not. I sent you healing because I don't Latino pride. Nobody here, I don't identify with Latinos. I identify as a sovereign being. I identify as a God, a child of God. I do not submit myself into labels. We are all one. We are all from one creator. I don't do labels. I don't understand your question. Why do I look like what? Like, why do I look like what? I mean, really speak. Really stop hiding behind these fake profiles. Because when you hide behind, I know who you are. And I always send healing, and stop bullying people. It doesn't serve you. I think you need to go get a life. I think you need to go heal yourselves. I think there's a lot going on in your life that you are projecting your insecurities over here. And I do not understand those concepts. I do not understand the the anger. I don't understand the insecurities. I don't. I would not come onto somebody's channel and say things that are not of the highest good. This is what I'm talking about. Those who watch my channel, when you read a chat like this and you see that these beings over here, they said hi to somebody that I don't even see. Somebody named Kala, I don't know. This Michael, this last name is not real. So this person needs to go get healing, because I could read right through. I see who you are. And just one person that wants to be noticed, and that could be a female. That could be a female hiding behind a male profile. Oh yes. Anyway, I see you. I see you, and I send you nothing but love. But I am going to stop having my chat open because there's a lot of bullying, and this is not the space for it. It is not the space for it. If you don't like my channel, if you don't like, there's something that you need to deal with yourself. I'm not here to please you, or I'm just here as a messenger of the Most High God to do my work. And if I'm guided to call you out, I will do so. Go get healed. And stop projecting and stop doing things that you think is going to trigger me. Which I just laugh because you use my child's name and your name is not even Michael. So you're not doing anything to hurt me. And I think it's time for people to grow up. I must leave it there, guys, and I love you all. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I'm going to enjoy my beautiful day. Find peace within yourself. I send you love, Michael. I send you love. That's all I could do. And hope that you really seek God. If you say you love God like you said you love God, you wouldn't hurt nobody. Because God's children don't hurt people. God's children don't make fun of people. God's children do not deceive people. God's children will always, always speak truth. Be kind. Be compassionate. Be understanding. And not be fake and phony. But I understand. I just don't work in that capacity. I rebuke any energy that was sent my way that was not of the highest good. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. And I sent all dark energies to the light. Namaste.